G'day folks, it's Rob here and welcome to our small little backyard farm. A couple of weeks back I did promise folks that I'd give them a bit of an update on how the veggie pod over my shoulder was going. Unfortunately, time's just gotten away from me, so I haven't been able to do a full clip, but I thought I'd give you a little bit of an update on what's growing in there at the moment and why I haven't planted out any more seedlings or seeds. So we'll take the camera over and give you a bit of a closer look. So here you go folks, this is our little medium veggie pod. It's one of the little 2-bay jobbies. It's basically got about 16 litres in each reservoir, and then yeah, there's some soil there and water just wicks up. The way the plants get watered is just through this little spray bar situation up the top there. It comes down, hits the plants get watered, and any excess gathers in the reservoir below. What I've been doing is just letting the hose sit in the corner just so it can trickle down and fill up the reservoirs. A couple of weeks ago when I did give people a bit of a quick look at this, I pointed out that we had some burn on the leaves. It looks like it's pretty much well rectified itself, especially with the new growth. I was concerned at the time that it may have been caused by some sort of nutrient issue, but the plants look healthy enough, so I don't think that's the case. Just to give you a look at some of the beans we have on down in here. We've got a load down in there, there's some more over here, and there's even more just over there. A lot of these leaves down the side have been crushed because the lid's been coming down on top of them. I'm actually really appreciative of the lid itself, mainly because we have a little sweet pepper or capsicum over the back there. And here in southeast Queensland we get a lot of Queensland fruit fly. They sting the fruit on these guys and they pretty much will destroy it. Little maggots get in there and wreck it. As you can see, we've got some rather nice fruit on in there. So I'm very grateful of this covering, and I'm thinking that after these beans are done, what I might do is pop in a couple more of the dwarf or the smaller size capsicums, just so we can get a nice healthy crop here, because I'm just sick and tired of losing them every season. So what I thought I might do anyway, rather than just continue to natter on, is I might pick a load of beans, and I'll come back at the end and give you a bit of a gander at how many I get. So I just like to use the scissors when I'm harvesting the beans, mainly because when they're this jam-packed in, if I go trying to pull them off and I slip, I can rip off whole branches. So I just find getting the scissors in there is just a little bit more delicate on the plants, even though I'm roughhousing them around a fair bit. Also too, with these veggie pods, I've had people ask me about pollination, whether the plants are getting a good enough pollination rate. The reason we're having no real issues with the pollination inside here is both the beans and the capsicums have perfect flowers. What that means is they both have male and female parts within a single flower. So just a little bit of a breeze, or me going through here and searching through the beans and the capsicums, is enough to send pollen down onto the female stigma and fertilise the fruit. So all the beans have been picked, but what I'm doing now, just a little bit of maintenance, is I'm coming around and collecting all the old leaves that are either dying or have already fallen off, and I'm going to remove them from the bed, even though they would provide some more organic matter for the microorganisms in here. Because of the amount of rain we've had, I really don't want these guys going mouldy in here and posing potential health risks to the remaining plants. I dare say we've probably only got, I almost broke that leaf off, take it with me. I dare say we've only got maybe a flush or two left with these guys. You can see there's a few small ones down in there, a bit of dirt on them from where the bushes have fallen over. And this one over here has a load of new beans on it. So pretty chuffed with that. And it does look like there's 2 plants down there, there's 2 plants down here, and 2 plants there, and 2 plants up the back there. So there are 8 plants all up. Now what I wanted to show you was my little capsicum, or sweet pepper. She's going great guns in here. I'm really chuffed that the fruit flies haven't found her yet, and it looks like we're going to get a very nice harvest just from this one plant. We've got one down the bottom here. Might be a bit hard for you guys to make out, but I'm going to snip her off. So it might be a bit hard to get this little lady. I'll try and work out, oh there she is, that's where she's going from. So she's only going to be a small one. Oh no, she still feels good. Get her out of the jungle. So there we go, a little baby capsicum. Nothing to laugh at, I suppose. Just to give you a bit of a look at the capsicums from this angle, we've got a load of nice big ones there, a couple of nice sizable ones there, and we've got more babies coming up on the back on the new branches. So I'm pretty pleased by the way she's going, but I do think these beans need to come out after their next flush or so, just to make some extra room in here. and I'll pop the next plant just below me here. And just to show you the harvest, this is the beans we got. Some of these will be going in tonight's meal, and some will be leaving in the fridge, while others will just blanch and then freeze. So not a bad little harvest at all, and I dare say probably by the weekend we'll be taking off a lot of these other smaller ones down in here. So they'll just be eaten fresh, and we'll just pick from the freezer whenever we run out of plants in the yard to pick from. There you go folks, just a little bit of a look at the Veggipods. For you folks that are interested in getting some of these and you're in Australia, Veggipod have been kind enough to team up with me. I'm not actually selling the units themselves, but if you use the discount code BITS out the back, you'll get yourself 10% off the price of the Veggipods and any stands or other bits and pieces that you buy for them. It doesn't come off the transport though, so thank you very much Simon and Veggipod for helping me put that together. It's sort of a way to pay you folks back as well, I suppose. You get a bit of a discount, and I do get a couple of dollars or two from every sale as well, just to let you know. Got to be totally transparent. So I've also got some film of this little jobby going together too. So what I'll do is, once these beans are ready to come out and we've got some more seeds or seedlings to go in there, I'll post a little bit of a clip, and that'll just run through how I put this jobby together. And yeah, I must admit it did go together so smoothly. Very impressed with the way it was manufactured, and all the prefab holes matched up nicely. So there you go folks. If you want to check out that clip, all you need to do is hit that little subscribe button down there, and you'll be sent an email notification whenever I upload a clip here to YouTube, and you can check it out. And there is a bit of a link up there as well for you guys to check out more information on the Veggipods from our own website, with the discount information as well. So there you go. I do hope you've enjoyed this little bit of a harvest of the beans, and I will catch you all next clip. Cheers all, have a top one.